Okay, so welcome to the first Telios Lens video. So uh, this video is a kind of a presentation of who we are and what we plan to do. So I'm Achim, and PH is my partner in crime. So so maybe PH, you can explain a little bit what's your background and what you did in life so far.
Firstly, welcome everyone. This is really our pilot video. So let's meet each other. You can also leave the comments, and we can meet each other in the comments, and we will try to engage with everybody. At least at the beginning. If we get too much famous, then we maybe will not have that much time. But
It's good to see you optimistic.
let's go small steps. Regarding the background, uh, I'm under 50 years old at the moment. I did some offline stuff in my life. I run 2-3 businesses, and some of them were offline businesses, some of them were online businesses. Most of the time, they were connected with people, so with clients, and online businesses mostly with communities and building some communities. That was also one important thing in the curriculum. And in 2017, I think, I dwelled into cryptocurrencies. I had some small excursion in 2013, buying one Bitcoin and selling right away. But from 2017, I'm fully into crypto, and most of the stuff that I'm doing is connected with crypto, and I try to live from my crypto earnings and crypto stuff. So, and some of the points of doing all this is maybe to share these experiences that I collected. And I suppose that Achim has a similar story. So tell us your story, Achim.
Okay, well, I've been at the head of several businesses, and I've been running my own brick and mortar business for 14 years now. And it was also in 2015 I started to actually run some crypto faucets, and this was the first steps in the crypto world. And since then, I also quite evolved a lot in the crypto sphere. I'm not full into it like PH, but we met on the way. So maybe we can explain a bit how we found each other, and how we actually built several things in the crypto sphere. So I think it was around 2018, and what brought us together more or less was a game, no?
Oh, yes, it was Splinter Lens, and it was another community, I think, actually. So we met
Yeah.
in one community. So.
Uh-huh. So we found the kind of blockchain through a game, and then we saw that there was more about this game than just a game. So we started to interact, and there was a community. We wrote posts, and you were the kind of curator that was actually always putting nice comments below my post. And that's more or less.
But the interesting thing is also, I just want to point it out that the community where we were was actually more connected to what you were doing, because you were doing faucets, and there were a lot of affiliate things connected with that.
Yeah, that's true. It was about affiliate marketing.
Exactly, and I was complete noob in that, so I really had no idea about that. So I was learning those things, and you were an expert in those things. So it was an interesting thing to combine these kind of experiences as about different things. So I think that's maybe the good way to combine people, and when you build some community, to have people with different skills and skill sets that can complete each other. And I think that it's clicked well. So I don't know, maybe from my angle it is. So because
definitely. Yeah. So actually we have been running a project together for 4 years now, I think. Almost 3.5 years probably. Yeah. It was born in Corona times. Since then it evolved, and we have now between 100 and 300 people following us over there. And so this brings us a bit to the next step, is what are we planning to do with this YouTube channel? So what is your take on that?
Well, I dived a bit in the personal presentation, so that the saying to share our experiences, that's probably the biggest thing, as we know these channels that everybody's shilling some different stuff and try to sell something, and mostly people are doing that just from the money perspective, and we wanted to do something different, so to share something that we are good in it, and to share things that we have researched and tried and that we are using as a matter of fact. So in a way, it's like a TripAdvisor or some other platform where you have these reviews. So we will be one of the reviewers of these things. So I think that it's a good approach, especially from our previous experience with the communities, as people are always looking that personal view, and people really respect and ask actually for that. So to honest review actually. So.
Yes, and what is also a bit the point is that so far our let's say community and impact is quite limited, and it's always a bit the same people, and for us to evolve we wanted to go a step further and get a bit out of just our community and spread the word a bit further, and we thought that running a YouTube channel was actually quite a good idea. So we have been doing a lot of video content, we have doing a lot of written content, and now we are trying to do something together, and it's not so easy. So we have to learn how to do that, and it will maybe take time till our videos become very high quality and so on. This is the first pilot project, but I think it's challenging, and I think, as you said, we want to share our experience, we want to share what we're working on. We want to share also our our anecdotes of our less successful experiments.
Yeah, that's
and
important.
and maybe also a bit evolve, trying to build something with people watching us, and grow our community. Um,
Yeah, the thing is that we actually did a lot of things which we didn't publish on YouTube on purpose. So it's not that we were just trying to hide ourselves or something. It was more to do things in the Web3 environment, which if you don't know what it is, you will probably learn through these videos. But in a way, we wanted to support that 100%, and we didn't focus that much on onboarding or sharing outside that Web3, which maybe we should do it before, but it's never too late for do that. So in a way, we want to do it in another way around. So to try to lure people on the other side, on the side of cryptocurrencies and Web3, because that's the future. We really believe in that, and we just want to help it out and spread the word toward that.
yes, yeah. I mean, it's maybe late, but we start at least, and we see whether we are successful in doing that.
Yeah.
But in the end, I think what we can provide is we know a lot of different stuff. We have been down a lot of rabbit holes, and we can share what we have learned, and also what we have built, and what we plan to build. And nowadays things are much less complicated than it was in the past. I mean, building in terms of coding, in terms of generating content and so on, things have become much easier, and there we believe that we can add a lot of value to the people watching us. And also from our experiences, we are very stubborn people because we never give up. And I think that's something that is also not very common nowadays, because people try and they give up fast, and there is some magical part in not giving up immediately and going further, one step, two steps, and persevere. Maybe let it down 1 week, but then come back and try again. And I think this is something that is our strength or our weakness. I don't know.
Well, I just want to go back what you just said on sharing things, as we don't want to be like other channels that like that Instagram channels where everything is perfect and nobody making mistakes and everybody is earning money only and nobody is losing money. which is not true. So with our experience, we can say it's 100% not true. So you will lose money with something, that's for sure. It's just a matter of time, and it's the thing that we want. We will try to help it out that you don't lose that much money if you really want to lose it. So in a way, because it's really when you see these videos where people are trading and everybody says everything in green and everybody is taking profits and stuff like that, it's really not always like that.
They tend to don't tell you when they are in the red.
Yes, but it's important to share good and bad things because it will happen. So if you are prepared for bad days, you will probably be ready to continue to go further. If you are not prepared, you will probably quit, and then you can miss a lot of things which are just around the corner, and it's important to go further.
So maybe just to sum up, maybe more specifically, what kind of content will we provide? What will we talk about? So I've thought a little bit about that. So we will talk about trading, we will talk about DeFi, we will talk about Web3, we will talk about content creation, about AI. What else? What do you think we should? Did I forget?
Well, you more or less maybe cryptocurrencies in general. Maybe when
Yes.
we have some crazy movements on the markets, we can reflect on that and share if we saw something similar to that in the past. It's important, but if you are a newbie, you think it's the end of the world. It's usually not like that. It just looks like that, and it's important to compare with something in the past. Maybe we can do that, and also we dive into the comment section and work with others. So that's actually one of the next ideas. So to help out,
Yeah.
to respond on the comments, maybe to respond in the videos too. So
And I think we can even go as far as helping people out to build their businesses online, share our experiences, the tools that are available, speaking about affiliate marketing, generating traffic, generating content, building a community. Yeah, there is a lot of things that we can talk about. And I think in a way, that's what our richness in a way, because we have dealt with all of it. And we can yeah, I mean, you have been running servers, you have been having your computer you had computer shops, I think, huh?
yeah, computer shop and service. So I have experience in hardware too. So even with that, we can go further into.
Yeah. We are also block verificators on a certain blockchain. We have our community, we have our own tokens, we have our liquidity pools. We have a lot of things to talk about, I think.
Exactly.
And I think it might be interesting for some of you to follow what we are talking about.
Exactly, and of course, always open for suggestions and always open for ideas for future videos. For if you have some doubts or something, you can always come out and ask.
I believe it's also important that we don't want to set anything in stone. So if we have a good idea that maybe goes a bit away from that, we will continue with that, I think. And if you give us good suggestions, and maybe you heard of what we are all said and what we did in the past, and maybe you have a question, and maybe we can do something related to the question that you ask. So yeah, I think it's going to be colorful and hopefully interesting for you to follow.
Yeah, we will do videos probably together, and we will probably do some videos separately. So it will be on the same channel. So maybe one of us will do the video about certain things, and then the other one will do something, or both of us. But we will try to find some kind of dynamics around that. And of course, we will follow the feedback. So what you find the most useful, we will try to follow that. So it's about being useful and to create a valuable content to you guys.
Yeah, so I think that's a bit what we wanted to talk about. Now, of course, when we start on such a thing, it's always important to define that we don't want to do a kind of two guys show and just go on talking about whatever, sharing our glory. We want a kind of interaction with people, because that's what we do in Web3. We work a lot with our community. We ask them a lot of questions. We give a lot back to them. They give a lot to us, and we would like to do the same here on YouTube. So we would like to include you in the process of what we are doing. If we are building something, if, for example, you are planning to do a kind of project and you need some counsel, you need some help, why not come join us on camera or ask a question in the comment section and we talk about it. That's a bit what I have in mind. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly. So expect to have some guests in these shows. That's definitely what we will try to do. We already have plenty of contacts, so we are doing these things with collaborating with other developers. So we will try to bring some of them here on YouTube to share what they are doing and to show to you some useful things and useful tools.
You have been running a show for quite a long time now, every Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a voice show in Discord, and I already have plenty of guests in those shows, and some of them are coming to apply for guesting, so that's also nice to see.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Yeah, and it's nice to see the community is also coming around, always adding one by one more and more, but Discord is a little bit a smaller audience, and the community is smaller, but it's a good to see that people are coming again back to the new episodes, the new shows, and bringing some additional people. So that's always nice. That's something that we plan to do it here on YouTube.
Exactly, and here I think we can maybe touch a slightly bigger audience. Hopefully in the future a bigger audience. And yeah, I mean, I think nowadays things evolve so fast that as a person it's almost impossible to keep up to date with everything that's created, everything that comes to the market and so on. And I believe that by including other people with their specific needs, their specific project, we can actually learn a lot, and we also want to learn. As PH said, we are not totally 50 yet, but we are still willing to learn. So.
Yeah, that's important to keep the spark alive.
Exactly.
One other thing that I want to share that we forgot to say, and it's important to say. So we don't have that. We don't have some kind of expectations or limits or that we will do millions from this YouTube. So we are not money driven content creator, at least with this project what we are trying to build. So don't expect some lot of pushes by us to join some stuff and to bring us money and stuff like that. So
and honestly, if we share an affiliate link or so, we will totally disclose it as an affiliate link. So that's
exactly. So it's more about bringing value as the point is like that, because as I said, we did the thing with the communities. We know that the most important thing is to bring value to the customer, to the client, to the viewer, to the follower, to the subscriber, and everything else will just come in place. So that's the most important thing, and to try to create a relationship with the audience, which is normal, which is honest, which is that we are not sharing something that we didn't try, or we are sharing just something that we read somewhere and don't have proof that it works. That's important.
And by the way, so if you have landed here and you think that this might be interesting, don't forget to subscribe and follow us, because we are starting small, and hopefully a lot of you will join to make it an adventure for all of us.
Yeah, I think we covered everything that we wanted in this pilot episode. If you have something to add.
So thanks a lot for watching. See you soon in another video, I hope.
Thank you, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye bye.